Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wild. Today we are talking about, did DoorDash lay off the people with common sense? So recently one of my subscribers emailed me about some of the deactivations that have been taking place on DoorDash. BC, thank you so much for emailing me about this and making this video possible. Now, in my opinion, 99% of the time, DoorDash is deactivating people because they have common sense and because they're intelligent drivers. Because if they were just deactivating people for bad behavior, there would be more deactivations taking place. And there are people who have been doing those bad things, but they're doing no-tip orders, so they kind of just keep them on the platform. It's just DoorDash's MO. But with that said, I actually want to go over what is being said in this email, how it actually is for DoorDash drivers, and everything in between. Before we go into any of that, though, I do want to be clear, I'm not disregarding what BC is saying. I haven't really read this email. I am just going to be giving my opinions as we go through this, as I always do. But with that said, let's get started. At this time, DoorDash recently made a change to its safety initiative for Dashers. I expect this to change again in the future because DT has such difficulty dealing with balancing Dasher safety with revenue. I mean, that's true. They're really not that concerned about Dasher safety. They're more concerned about not getting sued for Dasher safety or anything like that. And the fact is that the cost of safety is going to be much higher than the revenue they're earning, especially since, let's be honest, they're not profiting yet. They want the customers' money, but they don't want the bad PR from dead or injured Dashers. Hence the point of not getting sued. Previously, when you had a serious safety concern about a delivery, you could select option 9 to speak to a representative. Now that prompts you to file a web form and disconnects the call if you don't need to call 911. You see, that's DoorDash's MO for any kind of safety marketing that they have. They will tell you initially how they've changed everything and how you could contact support, and they could actually make sure that you don't end up getting that customer again or getting treated that way again. Now they're completely taking that away now that all of that steam has blown over, and now they're making the good thing that they did worse. That's just how they work. That's what they did for the high pay order program, aka the diamond program. That's what they did to Top Dasher. That's what they did to everything. Now if you navigate the menu and speak to a live agent, you now have the option to report the safety issue to lead to them so they can escalate it to the safety team. So in other words, you just got to go through the same way that you would normally go through as opposed to a special department. Hashtag call that. You can also have them cancel the order after you arrive to deliver. You can ask for full pay and dispose of the order properly to avoid serious safety concerns. Please remember to take pictures of the serious safety concerns so you can back up your claim when DD investigates the cancellation. So yeah, you can't just say I felt unsafe and then not have a legitimate reason to feel unsafe. I know that a lot of people were looking forward to doing that and blocking a lot of no-tip customers, but you really do need a legitimate reason to not take those customers. OMG, this means no-tip customers who will give you a single-star rating out of spite for your delivery and place your well-being in jeopardy from the hazardous conditions they will put you in will need to reevaluate placing their delivery at unnecessary risk of cancellation due to their thoughtlessness. That also means that you can say for almost for any reason why they need to cancel the delivery and why there's a huge safety concern overall. For example, if the customer chooses to leave their dog out, or if they have a dog on a screen door that the screen door doesn't look all that safe, things like that. No-tip customers can actually be in danger of having more orders stolen because of that, or just not delivered in general, because at that point you'll get full pay for not delivering their orders. I'm not saying you should look for any opportunity to not work with them. I'm just saying to actually have them reported. I think that you should just not work with them in general, but it's a possibility. You can usually make accommodations to good customers who tip well and make it worth their while to deliver, right? However, a thoughtless customer who does not respect the time and effort you make to complete their delivery deserves what they get. You reap what you sow. 100%, absolutely. In fact, one of the theories I had was if you had a lot of no-tip customers in your area and it's getting really bad and you need the diamond market, you can actually report a lot of customers. Because of that, they get blocked, and because they can't send you the order, it's not like you cannot accept orders you're not receiving. So therefore, you can only accept quality customers, so you will only have good reasons to pick up good orders. But at the end of the day, DoorDash will find a reason to deactivate you in that case. They've done that for a lot of people, and honestly, I wouldn't put it past DoorDash to try to do that to you. So be careful of that. This is my opinion. It's worth what you pay for it. None of you pay me. There you go. As much as I really like the idea of doing this, I still say no tip, no trip applies much more than this does. Yes, if you receive a no-tip order and the no-tip order is with a customer that is endangering you, you absolutely should report it. But at the end of the day, you shouldn't be accepting no-tip orders to begin with. Like, customers who treat your time like this should be reported and should be removed from the platform. And we should have multiple ways to fight off those people. I still think that declining those customers is more effective than allowing customers to treat you like that to begin with, giving them the opportunity to treat you like that. Because at the end of the day, DoorDash is going to look for the liability, and who's really the liability? Is it the customer who's not really tipping their driver but they continuously order? Or is it the driver who's taking no-tip orders and then crying about it to them and being a liability in that way? That's the driver that would end up getting deactivated at the end of the day. It's like when a boss says, my door is always open. The door's not always open. They just want you to have the opportunity to out yourself for being a kind of employee, to tell on everybody else, to show that you're the real liability, to be the legal problem. All in all, I really hope that you guys see through this stuff and that you don't get deactivated and that you just don't take no-tip orders to begin with. I think that that is the real solution to all of this. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!